Hello, my name is Lucas Goad, and today we will be reviewing the latest entry into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that is Doctor Strange. Now, what I really liked about this movie is, first off, Doctor Strange is obviously kind of a douche. In the comics, that's how he was. He was a very arrogant brain surgeon. He doesn't actually care about helping others. He's doing this to increase his fame, his wealth, and everything. So he doesn't start out as, hey, I want to help people kind of dude. He's less Captain America and more of Tony Stark. Like, imagine if Gregory House suddenly learned magic. That is exactly who Doctor Strange is. He even sounds like him. But of course, after an incident where he's driving like an idiot on the road, he gets into an accident, and that accident damages his hands. So he goes and spends all his money on surgery, but none of that works, so he ends up finding out about the Ancient One, who teaches people magic, and that is where our story begins, folks. I think the thing that you're gonna hear a lot about with this movie and other reviews is how different it is. And it is an insanely different movie, especially from what the other Marvel movies have been. There are some scenes in this movie where it is absolute trippy. Like 1960s Beatles kind of trippy. Like, there are scenes where I can't even explain what I'm seeing. I saw this movie in standard, but I'm definitely gonna go see it in 3D. It's definitely one of those movies that I want to go see twice, just so I can see what it looks like in 3D, or hey, I might even go see it in IMAX 3D. It's one of the most visually stunning movies. Like, it is a complete feast for the eyes. Now that I've talked about the visuals of the movie, let's get to the performances. First off, Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. We all knew he was going to be amazing because Benedict Cumberbatch is always good at what he does. I would put his performance as Doctor Strange up there with Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Chris Evans as Captain America, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, and Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I feel like they're trying to set up Doctor Strange as the next big franchise for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the same way that they did the Iron Man movies. And who better to replace Robert Downey Jr. as the face of the MCU than Benedict frickin' Cumberbatch. Tilda Swinton as the Ancient One, she was good. I really liked her. I wish they would have gotten an actor or actress that was the actual race of the Ancient One in the comics to play the character, but that's a little gripe. I thought she was great. The guy who played Carl Mordo, Baron Mordo in the comics, but they changed the name, I thought he was good. I know the actor's name, but I just don't feel like trying to pronounce that now. You really felt for him. There was one scene where he really felt betrayed because he was always taught this one thing, but you can just see when he finds out about this one thing. I'm not going to spoil it, but you can just tell that he feels betrayed, and he's very likable, and I just thought he was great. If I had one gripe with this movie, it's just like with all the other Marvel movies, the one thing that they can't seem to make work, and that is the bad guy. I know they try to make the story about the heroes, but is it really that bad to ask for better villains to give them more of a personality? I mean, Matt Mikkelsen's, he's a great actor. I thought he was good in the role, but the villain didn't really do much for me. Speaking of little gripes, I was just talking about how amazing the visuals were. There is one scene and there's one character, I'm not gonna spoil that, but he just looked really fake. But the scene itself was really fun, it was really good. The humor in this movie, there's always going to be humor in Marvel movies, which that works for them most of the time. Same thing with this movie. The humor in this movie worked, but there were times where I was just like, they would have a really epic moment, but then there would be humor in it that kind of compromised the epicness of that moment. Doesn't change the movie for me. I love this movie. I recommend you go see it. And if I had to give a grade to this movie, I would say it is epic level awesome. So, have you seen Doctor Strange? Tell me what you thought about it. I am obviously in a different location. I'm sorry about the lighting in the area that I was just in. I don't have that kind of production value, so, but it will get better. Thank you.